want you to park that Big Mac truck right in this little garage.
Welcome back to my channel. It is so freaking hot. We're having a heat wave. Might as well be 50 degrees at this point because it's just so hot.
I did not sign up for this. I asked the Lord to make it warm. I did not say bring the devil from hell and have him sit his ass crack on earth. So goddamn hot. Shit.
Tips on how to withhold the WAP, as I've been doing so for about 15 years now. I do get you guys DMing me, asking me tips on how to withhold the WAP for as long as possible. If anyone doesn't know what WAP is, check out Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion's new tune. There's some wars in this house. Not in this house, but you guys know the song, innit? Right? Okay, so I mean, I feel like the song is nasty, but I feel like I've heard nastier songs. Like people on Twitter, especially a lot of guys, are feeling a little bit threatened by the song. I don't know why. Apparently they're not setting a good example for young girls or whatever. I think parents should be the example for their kids, not random songs that artists drop. That's not really where the core values of any child should come from. It should always come from their parents at home. So that should be first and foremost. Even before your parents, God should be your first and foremost influence in your life. And whatever song they listen to, artists they might like, could be of some kind of influence, but it shouldn't be like the core influence in their lives. You know, I don't think every young girl is going to be listening to WAP anyway. Most people that are going to listen to songs are going to be grown-ass women. So yeah, okay, that's my 2 pence on that. But what I really wanted to talk about is the fact that a lot of us can feel like, you know, everybody's just giving up the WAP. When are we going to get to give the WAP? You know, our celibate and abstaining babes be out here like, well, he gon' see about this WAP once he puts a ring on it, okay? That's our contribution to the whole WAP situation. We're just like, well, when he puts a ring on it, he gon' see about this WAP, okay? I got that WAP for you. Just get me a ring first, you know? Yeah, I just feel like as women, if you're a Christian, if you're not a Christian, if you're someone that is wanting to be celibate, wait till marriage, or be celibate for a period of time, I think one of the main tips I'm gonna give you guys is know why you're doing what you're doing. Have an actual solid foundation and reason as to why you're doing what you're doing. Me as a Christian, obviously my main reason is because I want to please God. So that's what it all boils down to. That's my encouragement, that's my motivation to continue doing what I'm doing, because I know that this is God's plan for my life. This is the way that God has set things up, and it's for my benefit. People always say to me or ask me, when you talk about celibacy and abstaining, are you talking about just doing the actual activity, like full-on activity? Can we do other things? Is other things allowed? Girl, now you know why you asking that, okay? I feel like a lot of people ask me that because they're trying to find a loophole, trying to find a way to still do what they want to do, to still indulge, but without fully going all the way. Well, I'm sorry to break it to you, but if you're abstaining, it means you're abstaining, okay? It means you're not doing anything, not even with yourself, okay? No toys, nothing, no touching and rubbing and kissing, anything down there, okay? You're literally cold turkey, not doing anything. Now I know some people in relationships kiss and hug, which I think is fine, but obviously if that's going to lead to other things, you might want to set some boundaries there, you know what I'm saying? But essentially it means you're not doing any kind of sex activities of any kind. Any remix of that, any before action before that is a no. For me, it's been 15 years and I don't do anything. Like I don't do the M word, I don't play with toys, nothing. Like nothing. The only person that sees down there or has any kind of engagement with down there is my sugar wax lady. Shout out to you, Sugared and Sprayed. I'm coming to see you on the 22nd and I cannot wait. Basically, yeah, absolutely nothing goes on down there. The second tip I'm going to give you guys in maintaining your abstinence. I feel like I can't say the word celibacy because every time I have a celibacy video, a video that has celibacy in the title, YouTube decides to like demonetize it. So a girl's got to make some coins, you know what I'm saying? I love giving you guys advice, I love talking about this topic, but damn, like, can I at least get some coins, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, you know what, I don't mind whether I use the word abstinent or celibate. You guys know what I'm talking about. Y'all ain't giving up no WAP. And obviously if you're a guy, you're not giving up no D, okay? What was I saying? The second tip, know your boundaries. Know your boundaries. A lot of times we put ourselves in situations and then we're confused as to why something happened. Let's backtrack, let's be wise, and then that will help us to avoid things happening that we've committed to not happening. So definitely setting boundaries. If you're in a relationship, if you're dating, just know that you can't be doing things like being alone in the house with someone that you are physically attracted to at 12 o'clock at night and you're both sitting on the sofa twiddling your fingers trying to figure out, oh, what should we do next?
Let's play a little game just between you and
that is where, you know, the temptation comes, and before you know it, you have to start your celibacy all over again. If you know that you are physically attracted to someone, make sure that, you know, you're not creating an environment for you guys to end up doing something. But yeah, I think that once you have step one down and that foundation is solid and the reasoning as to why you're doing what you're doing is solid, then if and when you do get into situations that you probably couldn't completely avoid, that will be in the back of your head and hopefully help you to overcome your physical urge to do something. And I think from a Christian perspective, focusing on your relationship with God is really, really important because He's basically the foundation of everything. So when your motives are aligned with His will, the Word of God can always be a great reminder and a great cop blocker. Can I even say that word on YouTube? I don't know. This video is demonetized, well, so be it. What can we do? I need to be able to talk. I'm sure people say worse on YouTube and YouTube are still allowing them to have a channel, okay? So yeah, I just think that if step one is in tow, then step one will also help step two. Obviously, there will be times where you feel weak. There will be times where you feel horny. We feel, you know, like, can I just get a little taste? Can I just get a little taste? But there's definitely strength in continuing on the journey of something that you started and completing it. Also, I think the longer that you are on the journey, the harder it is for you to just kind of give it up just like that. For me now, it's been 15 years. Obviously, your abstaining journey and celibacy journey doesn't have to be as long as mine. There's other things in play that has made my particular journey to have been this long. You might meet the love of your life tomorrow, you know, you never know. You might be getting married next week and your celibacy journey's only been a week. But what I'm saying is that the longer you do abstain, the more your body is actually able to live without something. The same way that when you're on a diet or you're stopping yourself from eating certain food, there's a way that your body just automatically begins to adjust. And it's the same thing with abstaining and being celibate. Yes, the feelings are always there. Yes, the desire can always be there, but you no longer feel like it's impossible to do. You also become stronger and have more self-control. Just naturally overcome urges regardless of how physically attracted you are to someone. You basically have to stick with it. Like anything in this life, you have to stick with it in order to get the results that you want. And in order to stick with something, again, back to the first thing that I said, you have to have a really solid foundation as to why you're doing what you're doing. If you start in a project, starting a YouTube channel, starting a new job, starting a career, starting a business, when times are tough or things are difficult, you always have to refer back to your why. Why are you doing what you're doing? And that should be your motivation to keep going. I think those are my main tips for you guys. If there's anything specific that you want to ask me, I'm happy for you to DM me, but this is just a quick video for me to just talk about this and give you guys some advice, given that this whole WAP song is like proper trending and a lot of people are talking about WAP, and I'm just like, well, me as a celibate girl, Madame Celibate, I got something to say about it too, okay? So if any of you guys are feeling a little bit left out, that you can give up the WAP, then, you know, this is just your little encouragement to keep going, keep pushing, and just know that if you do end up getting married, your future husband is gonna get the WAP and he's gonna be happy about it, and it's gonna be worth the wait, okay? It's gonna be worth the wait. This WAP is worth the wait. WTW. This WAP is WTW. How about that? Oh, actually, I wanted to also say that a very important thing about your celibacy or abstaining journey is to make sure that whoever you're dating is on the same page as you. This is very important, and I actually have a video on this. I'll link it in my description box, but it really helps if the person that you're dating or the person that you're interested in is on the same page as you in terms of abstaining and waiting, because then you're less likely to tempt each other and you're more likely to encourage each other on your journey even when there's temptation. So you definitely need someone that's on the same page and wants to also achieve the same thing that you want to achieve with your celibacy journey in terms of waiting till marriage, if that's what you want to do. If your partner desires to please God with their life and do things God's way, and you also have the same desire, then you can actually encourage each other, knowing that you're both following God's will for your lives and you both put God first in your relationship. It's a great foundation for a relationship where both of you are putting God first. Ultimately, when we're all dead and gone, we're going to be accounting for our lives as individuals before God, and your partner's not going to be anywhere to be found. So you deciding to do something because you want to please your partner, because you want to keep a guy, or you want to keep a guy happy and he wants to do it, so therefore you're like, okay, fine, let's do it. Meanwhile, you know deep down that that's not what you want to do. Listen, baby girl, when we're all dead and gone, you are going to be accounting for your life and the decisions that you've made with your life by yourself, okay? You saying, oh, my boyfriend wanted us to do it, so we did it, is not gonna cut it. So yeah, definitely make sure that everything that you're doing is for yourself first and foremost, and that goes with everything, and for God as well. That will also help you to choose the right type of person that you want in your life, because when you know what you want for yourself, you will be able to see clearly who is right for you and who isn't. Knowing yourself and taking yourself seriously and knowing what you want will put you in a better position to make better decisions in regards to the person that you choose to spend your life with and the types of partners or people that you date. I just want to also encourage anyone, if you have been on the journey and you've fallen off and you fall into temptation and you've been doing things, don't feel like you have failed, because you know you can always start again. Pick yourself back up and continue your journey from this day forward. I don't want you to ever feel condemned or to condemn yourself, because that's what the devil wants you to do. The devil wants you to condemn yourself and make you feel like as if you're not loved and that God has rejected you. What's the point? Let me just carry on sinning and let me just carry on doing this anyway. No, you can start again. Ask God for forgiveness, repent, receive God's forgiveness, and restart your journey. Don't ever feel like you failed because you've slipped up and you've given up the WAP, okay? When you ask God for forgiveness, he is more than willing to give us forgiveness, and his grace is more than enough. His grace is sufficient for all of our sins. Each morning he gives us new grace and new mercies. So talk to God about it, ask God for forgiveness, receive his forgiveness, forgive yourself, and keep it moving, okay? But yeah, I think that's all of my tips, guys. If there's anything else, as I said, you guys can always DM me. I'm gonna go and take pictures now because I'll be looking cute. I actually want to be able to like just do quick videos like this with you guys, where I'm just talking about whatever and just getting things off my mind. Sometimes I feel like I don't know what videos I want to film or what videos you guys want to see. I want my videos going forward to be videos that we can interact together, because I feel like a lot of you have been on this journey with me, and I just want my channel to be a two-way thing where we can like communicate with each other, we can get to know each other. So as I'm sharing with you my life with my daughter, I want you guys to be engaged with me and really come on this journey with me. I've never wanted my channel to be something where it's just one thing all the time. I want it to be a number of different elements of my life put together on one channel. And obviously Natanya, my daughter, has her channel as well, so you can subscribe to her channel. We do things together on her channel as well. If there's any specific type of videos that you guys want me to do, definitely let me know, and I can also film those type of videos. But ultimately I just want my channel to be more interactive. I want you guys to be more engaged with me. I want us to have more of a two-way relationship, not just me creating videos to give you guys, but I want the videos to also allow you guys to feel like we're having a conversation, if that makes sense. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye. There's some celibate woes in this house. There's some celibate woes in this house. Hey, what, celibate what?
There's some whores in this house. 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 There's some whores in this house.